builds, but two same power. One 18-year-old guy faces off against a man who's been on the podium before at Drift Masters. He's done multiple seasons in Estonia, multiple seasons in Drift Masters. He knows the ropes, but he never got to the top step of the podium just yet. This man has never got this far in competition as of yet. This is a dream for Itay Sadeh. What can he do in this brand new car? This is it. The road to the championship begins for one of these drivers. Who could it be? The light goes green. Itay starts to creep off the line already. Oliver Randalu slams through the gears as BMW goes against BMW. They fire in, identical initiation. Randalu almost straight lines, there's that much grip in the car. He fires into outside zone 4, puts the car where it needs to be, and Itay Sadeh has nothing at the moment. He's not in the conversation. Randalu is a man possessed as he puts that car right to the edge of the circuit from angle to angle.
What a way to try and take home the win in your first run. I mean, Oliver Randalu crushing through that, just picking up speed, hucking angle, just trying to throw Itay off of his game in any way that he possibly can. The moment that light dropped, that was it. Oliver Randalu shot out of the gate, initiated super hard, and just went, I'm gonna run my race right now. As you can see there, Itay fighting to get back into the game on this one. Now, it is not over by any means because Oliver Randalu has been driving that car so hard. Now it becomes, are these vehicles able to hold up for one more pass? Are they gonna be able to continue on? Is this it? Is this the final battle? We have no idea. We have no idea. Oh, man. I don't want it to be over.
Well, we have to decide a winner, and we've still got one run to do with it yet. All I know is that Oliver Randalu, from the moment he stepped into that car to the moment that he just pulled off the line, he's been on form all weekend. Look, qualifying wasn't the greatest for Oliver Randalu. He qualified 9th. Look, he would have liked to have been higher up. He would like to have been top 5. I'm going to say now that if he would have put one of these lead lines down in his qualifying, he probably would have been way up there. But he just can't. He couldn't do it yesterday. The nerves were too much. Round 2 nerves settled in for him, but now he's blown off the cobwebs. He feels back at home in this BMW. The story could come alive for Randalu right now as he sits there feeling even more confident, knowing that Itay Sadeh wasn't on the door. He couldn't give him the chase. Itay Sadeh says, I still believe I can be there. I can still believe I can win a round of Drift Masters. Who will it be standing on the top step? Let's find out as they go through the gears. Randalu looks across to Itay Sadeh as they fire those cars in. Randalu now loses a little ground as Itay puts a car right to the edge of the circuit, but Randalu goes wide. Wheels over the edge of the circuit. He holds on to it. How did Oliver Randalu hold on to that run? He glues it to the side of Itay Sadeh's 2 Series BMW. They fire through the inner zone as Randalu takes another bite out of the back bumper.
Wow.
Unbelievable scene.
What a crazy, crazy run there. Oliver Randalu harnesses all that aggression, but it almost went too far. It almost ruined the entire weekend for him, but Itay did not flinch, knew what he was up against, fired into that run, all the confidence in the world, and driving like he was twice his age out in the lead there. Look at the speed of these drivers. It is insane how much confidence you need to huck it right at that wall at a full clip as both drivers parallel as they come through that zone. The sturdiness, the steadiness, and just the pure insanity that it takes in order to get around this track in the first place is wild, but to do it in such fashion is absolutely next level.
They were pushing so hard, they were both almost running the wall. Itay threw everything at that and the kitchen sink. Look how wide he goes on this outside zone, but Randalu says, look, if you're going there, I'm going to follow you in. He glues it to the door of the young man, and he says, I'm not letting you get away. You're not moving an inch away from me. But he can't get that proximity he did with Shanahan. Itay has turned that car up to 100, but Oliver Randalu still threw everything in the tool bag at that one. He wants the win. Look how dialed he is inside the car. Unbelievable.
Just nuts. This is when you need to pull out all the stops, and that's what we saw from both drivers there. Literally almost completely demoing both cars just to get the win here in Spain. That's what you need to do. We talked about it before. You have to be ready to build a new car in order to win, and both these drivers came very close to having to do that.
Well, here we go. They're on track, arm in arm, because for both of these guys, it's a dream come true. But who will be the round 2 winner? Slide them left for Randalu, right for Sadeh. It's going to be the man from Estonia. Oliver Randalu does it. He wins his first ever round of Drift Masters and takes the top step on the podium. He's elated. He jumps onto the roof of the car. Years of hard work, struggle and pain come to this moment as Oliver Randalu